Good morning, folks. This is Eddie with Ed and G, and I have an update today. Several weeks ago, actually several months ago, I posted a video asking for input on tractor choice, and I've made my decision, and I pretty much had this decision made for the whole time, but I just recently decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. I've decided to get a Mahindra. It's a 1626, which is a 26 horsepower, and I will be getting 5-foot box blade, 6-foot grater blade, and the 5-foot bush hog cutting deck with it, and it comes with the loader, of course. I have 6 acres, so I think this tractor choice will be adequate for what we need for the foreseeable future. This is Thursday, June 4th, 2020. A little downtime this afternoon. Took a few hours off work. I'm here at the property to receive the delivery of the tractor. And it's been a while since I have made a video kind of pointing back at the whole project. But if you go back and watch episode 1 or the first video, you can remember that there was nothing here except, farmland and that pond, which was not as big as it is now. We had this plan for quite a while. Wasn't a compulsive purchase by any stretch. We had this idea for a while. We came down here, purchased the property, got what I consider a good deal on it, $30,000 for 6 acres. And we began to, we had in mind already sort of what we wanted, but we got the plans together, and that was last September. This is June, and here we are. So the tractor's supposed to be here soon, any minute actually. And I had already brought the zero-turn mower down last week and cut the sides of the road, the grass, but I have a lot of work to do, as you can see. A lot of grass to cut. I have a lot of work to do to this road, this gravel, although you can't really see it. It's quite uneven, making it very uncomfortable to drive in on. There is a low spot right there that needs leveled out and the water circumvented away because it puddles right there. So it needs to either drain to the left or to the right. So the box blade's gonna come in handy for dragging some of that little bank out. Also that little ugly area right there where the porta potty was sitting before. That'll be leveled out and smoothed. Down there on the other side of that culvert, there's some work's gonna have to be done because the RV drags in that one spot when we pull down. The RV is 32 feet long, and there's one spot about 5 feet that it drags. So I'm gonna take the upper side of that bank and pull it off, pull it up that way to try to alleviate that spot where it drags so the RV can pass through. And then again, a lot of this road, driveway is gonna have to be leveled out all the way up to the garage, evened out to where the vehicles can drive in without seemingly hitting a hump when they drive into the garage. And then of course that yard, even though you can't really tell it, it's quite bumpy. The only thing that's been done to it is the dozer. It's had its rough, rough work done to it, and so there's a lot of dozer tracks still. And if you're cutting grass on a mower, you do not want to be driving over dozer track, trust me. And then the back's got similar, the grass needs cut and a lot of smoothing needs to be done. And so hey, that's what a tractor's for, right? That is what a tractor is for. And that pond now has 9 bass and 1 bluegill in it. If you saw the last few videos. Hello, Mr. Bird, Mrs. Bird. You probably have young and you do not want me to attack, so I will respect that and step away. Well, there she is. Got delivered, I don't know, a couple hours ago. And I've been cutting some weeds already. Now that bush hog is actually a loaner because the one that came with the tractor is still on order. So I told him, I said, I've got to have a bush hog to cut some weeds. So they gave me that one as a loaner. So I guess you could look at it as a bonus. Got a new shipment of lumber in yesterday along with the tile. And so today, being June 6th, a Saturday, I went ahead and finished the one wall. Now the loft I still have to do yet, but the only other wall I have to do as far as the bottom part for inspection is concerned is that wall. So along with that wall, we completed some more coats of paint in the other rooms. Still a long ways to go, it seems, but definitely we are closer than we were a month ago. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. This is a farmhouse. The Mahindra has not moved today. Had other priorities, but she will get much use. I've already put like almost 5 hours on her. I need to come up with a name.